All right. Once again, my name is Rita Brent, and I have to say my name because people act like they don't know my name wherever I am. They're just like, hey, you Patty Pick, everywhere I go. Hey, Patty Pick. Like, I have a damn name, Patty Pick. What if I call y'all by y'all damn job? Hey, AutoZone. Trustmark, what you doing? That's a little offensive, you know what I mean? But it's all good if you don't know me. I'm still super excited for the support, man. We had two sold out shows this weekend, man. Y'all give it up for that. And I love y'all. I've just kind of learned to accept black folks' compliments the way they give them, you know, because it's like a little shade, you know, like they ain't being shady on purpose, but they are, you know what I mean? Like I ran into a classmate, he was like, hey, I heard about your little late night show. Whenever black people do this, they sprinkling shade on you. I heard about your little late night show with your little desk and your little live band. I said, oh, okay. I kept that same energy. I was like, I heard about your little graduation with your little master's degree. I heard about it. She was like, can I get some tickets? I was like, no, we're a little sold out, so you could kiss my little black ass. How about that? I'll be honest, I did not know, like, when you have a late night show, everybody and their mama feel like they should be on the show. I ain't know that. I ran into this lady, and she was just so sassy. My husband need to be on your late night show. And I'm thinking she gonna come with it, you know? I was like, what'd he do? She was like, he been working at Nissan for 37 years. And I was like, what the hell I'm gonna talk to his ass about, you know what I mean? If he can't tell me how to get an oil change or just get them to fix just the goddamn oil, I don't want to talk about nothing. I had to have a whole pep talk with their ass, you know. Change my oil, don't touch else. If it's a filter dirty, I'll wash it when I get home. Just, you know what I mean? You want synthetic oil? I don't give a damn. You can put high fructose corn syrup in it. I don't give a damn. I'm just trying to keep it under $42, you know what I mean? We had sound check yesterday in here and ran into an older white gentleman. I'm sure he's there. I don't recognize him, but he was like, is this for the late night show? He was like, yeah, this, you know, we're practicing. He was like, good, I'm coming to see Kerwin Claiborne tomorrow. I was like, okay. I was like, well, I'm Rita, you know, nice to meet you. He didn't give a damn about me. Like, I'm the one who bringing Kerwin on the show. White folks, see, that's how y'all be getting beat up in Holly Springs. Did y'all hear about that? Did y'all hear about that? About the, it's alleged now. The way they said it, there was a white guy who was allegedly, you know, saying the N-word to these black folks at this club in Holly Springs. And, you know, I don't condone violence at all, you know, but I do condone a loose mouth getting a tight ass whooping. And, but the way the news described it, like it was a spirited group of black people, you know, they were very, they were patient with this guy, and then they had to discipline him with poles and sticks and things like that. And they said they poured beer on him after they whooped his ass. It was probably Hennessy, but the news said beer. But everybody and their mama know you don't play around with no town that got springs at the end of it. You know what I mean? Holly Springs, Crystal Springs. I don't even play around with Irish Springs, to be honest with you, because that Irish Spring will burn you if you get in the wrong. Ladies, y'all, just by mistake, you just hit the Irish. By mistake, you ain't know. When you were young, I used that goddamn Irish Spring. My cat was burning for 8 days straight. I said, oh, Lord. Thought my shit was about to fall off, bro. Oh, I just wrote this shit. I'm glad y'all laughing. This is great. This is great. All right, I ain't picking on y'all. Y'all on the front row. I'm not picking. I'm fair. I'm a fair comedian, okay? Because white folks ain't the only one that's been messing up lately, all right? I think you're a lawyer, right? You're a lawyer? You been keeping up with the Diddy trial? He a nasty-ass joker, ain't he? You can say it, he a nasty-ass joker. But all this evidence, and I'm still not just confident, I'm not at peace that he's gonna be found guilty, because the justice system doesn't prioritize women, they don't believe women. And I'm telling you when I'm tired of hearing that this shit talking about they trying to take a black man down. Y'all heard that? There's people on the internet, they arguing, about Diddy, say he trying to take a black man down, but that ain't what it is. It ain't that the woman is trying to bring the black man down. It's the penis. The penis is what's bringing the black man down. Every time a penis goes up, the black man where is the lie? Where is the lie? It's true. Don't blame it on us. I've been watching the case though, and I still can't get over this, thousands of baby oil? Thousands of bottles of baby oil at his house. And that's how you know he's guilty. Because why would you use anything connected to babies during adult sex? It's just so weird. If anything, this case has taught us that we just need to stay away from baby everything. Baby oil, I fuck with baby shark, baby aspirin, don't call me baby doll. If you got a baby face, get your ass out my face. And for God's sake, do not have sex with your baby daddy. Leave that alone. Hey, they done got Smokey Robinson too, y'all, did y'all? But Smokey Robinson, that wasn't super surprising because old men have always been just a little nasty. You think about the average church deacon, them are some nasty bastards. They, how you doing, sister? They rubbing your palm and come here, let me look. Deacon Jones, get your nasty ass away from me. Oh, I don't know, I just be thinking, my brain just be going how can we protect women, And then I was at CVS and I noticed they had certain things locked up. I wish we could lock up our coochies like they do in CVS, And you had to get the key. You go to CVS and you got to get the key to unlock it. I wish we could do that to our cats, you know what I mean? But a black grandmama is the only one that'll have the key because she ain't just going to unlock. Black grandma, she gonna give you a whole speech. You don't need coochie, you need a job, you black ass. You need a job with your sorry black ass. Hey, y'all should try that with your kids. I know they white, but you should just still say, with your sorry black ass. Connor, get in there and clean the room with your sorry black ass. Try that and let me know how. Oh, that's funny to me, boy.